Hello and welcome to our video presentation of our 2013 Porsche Cayman 2.7 PDK. So this is the 981 model, and as a business we've sold literally dozens of these over the years, and actually we feel it sits in an absolute sweet spot of the Porsche production line in that it's got the modern Porsche technology and refinement, performance, looks, but it hasn't got that compromised turbocharged engine on the later cars. It's a proper flat six, pure Porsche. And as such, we've recognised values haven't really shifted at all for the last few years. These cars are getting harder to find in good condition, but if you get a good one like this, it's a very safe investment. It may even go up one day, although we wouldn't want to promise that to any buyer. But these just really do give incredible value for money now. So this particular car, we bought this off a client that was recommended to us by a mutual service centre, and it was very much sold to me as the buyer based on its condition and service history. So we looked at recent works that have been carried out. This car's been maintained regardless of cost by the last owner. It's been kept garaged, and actually as we video this car, it's literally just come off our trailer, and this is the condition the car came to us. It's absolutely immaculate. So just walking around, all the wheels are in good condition, tyres are in good condition, and the last owner even went to the extent of having the brake calipers recoated fairly recently, mileage wise. Porsche let them leave the factory with a sort of matte black finish in some cases, and the lacquer starts to peel and they start to look untidy. And there are a lot of cars out there that visually look okay until you clean them and then realise that they are coated in silicone just to look good on the day. But these have been professionally refurbished, as have the brake hubs. It really has been extensively looked after, this particular car. So condition wise, just walking around the vehicle, the only thing we'd probably point out is some minor chips to the front end, totally as one would expect with 58,000 miles covered, and most importantly in relatively original condition. So this car's not got fresh paint on it anywhere, which for us was very reassuring, and any buyer should take that as reassuring too, because let's be honest, if this car was totally unmarked, it would raise suspicion as to why. So light chips and just general wear and tear really to report, but nothing unsightly. This is a very bright car that anyone could put into their garage or use daily or use on weekends. It will do anything that you want. So recently serviced, less than 1,000 miles ago, towards the end of 2022. So that's not due again until the end of 2024, or approximately 77,000 miles. And we'll move on to the interior now. So beige leather, but broken up perfectly with black floor mats, black upper dash, and that sport steering wheel with the correct paddles rather than shifters. Totally changes the driving experience with those, and the PDK transmission. This particular car also had an expensive option when new, and it was the extended leather stroke stitching to the upper dash. So it is a contrast stitching along with the seats, and it goes along the door cards and the upper dashboard areas, and just finishes it beautifully. There are approximately £10,000 worth of options on this car, and that was quite a significant one, along with the 20-inch Carrera Classic wheels and various other items that we've listed on the advert. So Just lovely to see that exclusive stitching there. 14-way seats, electric memory function. Very clean inside, no tobacco odours or anything. We know the last owner was not using this car to smoking or anything of that nature. No pet hairs. It's just been properly looked after, as has the exterior. Let's move around to the passenger side. So again, excellent condition. We think this colour combo works beautifully. Sapphire blue and the beige there. It's quite a classic combination, often seen on some Italian brands as opposed to Porsche, but just looks absolutely stunning. Just can't stress enough how clean and tidy this car is, and an absolute credit to the last owner. In fairness, we've just not had to do anything to it. I've driven this car, it drives perfectly, totally as one would expect. The recent maintenance records are extensive, and they're in the form of invoices as well as the book being stamped. But in summary, all the brakes are good, all the tyres are good. It's also recently had the air conditioning condensers renewed, and they're clearly visible through those air ducts. And a common weak point, as they collect stones and leaves, they tend to corrode and start leaking, and then the aircon stops working. That's absolutely fine. So that's just another job out of the way on this particular car that any potential buyer won't have to budget for or worry about. So there we have it, just a lovely example that's been lovingly cared for, literally ready to go from our point of view. We will put it through some further valeting, etc. But no, an absolute pleasure for us to have this in stock, and it will be for the next owner to thoroughly enjoy through the coming summer months, etc., and potentially use every day through winter also. Thank you for watching.